Yes, romance is one of the things that spice up love in marriage. How romantic are you to your husband? How romantic are you to your wife? And I'll be talking about today. Be a romantic spouse. There's so many, what a conversation I've heard from people that I had with people that African men are not romantic, and it is true to an extent. We men we are so rigid, we tend not to be romantic, or some people see that it's a sign of weakness to be romantic to their wives. They see that it's a cultural, because of their culture tradition, they just still feeling the step up. No, love is not meant to be like that. Even God, we didn't learn that from God. If you read the book of Proverbs and Songs of Solomon, particularly Songs of Solomon, you look at those romantic lines. God is a romantic God with us. Yes. So couples should learn to be romantic. Let me just there's a woman that sent this this issue. Let me just read it. It says, my husband is not romantic. He is as rigid as something else. Even during sexual intercourse, he is insensitive about what I feel and what I want. This is a woman's situation. Her husband is not sensitive. Even during sexual intercourse, he doesn't care. Just go in and go out. That's all he wants. No. Women, because they are love beings, they do more in the atmosphere of romance and love, and we men should learn to give it to them. See, also a wife should also learn to be romantic to their husband. When Isaac had been dead a long time, Abimelech, king of Philistine, looked down from a window and saw Isaac caressing his wife. This is the situation of Isaac and Rebecca. Isaac was caressing his wife. Isaac, was a romantic man, a romantic husband. The little wonder his marriage lasted. That means it was intentional about his marriage. It was intentional about being romantic, about expressing love to Rebecca. So couples should learn to be intentional about expressing that love. You see, marriage is not, when you are married, you are not supposed to be living like a boss and a secretary. No. Is a romantic relationship. In the marriage context, being romantic is a state where a spouse gives attention, admires the partner's outward look, says nice things about it to communicate love, uses pet names and other gestures of public display of affection. That's what romance is all about. Let me read that. Let me just pick out some words from there. They say nice things to communicate your love to your spouse, using of pet name. What is the pet name of your husband, of your wife? Or you call Iya Lagbaja, Baba Sekira, Iya Beji. No, be romantic. Oh, sweetie. My wife still call me Treasure. Oh, I love that name. And I just call her my Jojo. These are pet name couple can give to themselves. To provoke more love in your spouse, you won't have to be romantic. You have to be a romantic spouse. Don't be rigid in your display of love. Don't hold on to the rigid ancient ways your ancestors loved, but spice of love in your own. Yes. Don't be an ancient man. Don't be a traditionalist and culture-laden man. Yes, cultures are not bad, but when it comes to marriage and romance, you should express it. We men sometimes we don't know how to express emotions. Some will say express your emotion is a sign of weakness. How? That's the myth. God has told you can't love more than God. Upon how God is, he expressed his love, and he's still expressing his love to us. His kindness, his love, his tenderness. Oh my God. You should do likewise to your spouse. Don't let those culture and those tradition of men, now turn your home to, when you are coming home, your children with your wife will be afraid, your children will be running helter-skelter. Their blood pressure will go high. No, it shouldn't be. Some examples of how you can be romantic are calling your spouse pet names in public and private, wearing the same clothes with your partner periodically, buying your wife flower or gifts, buying your husband gifts, sitting together in public functions, holding hands when walking on the streets, feeding your partner while eating together, admiring and saying nice things about your partner's outward looks, telling your partner that you love them. appreciating your partner after they do something good to you, etc. These are some of the ways. You can pick anyone or any of them. So be a romantic partner. See after me, I'll be a romantic partner. I'm sure you've been blessed today. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you have any question, send it in. Our team of counselors are waiting to attend to your question. I am Abiodun Aremo, and it's nice having you today. God bless you.